Hello and welcome to this video, which we're going to take a look at how we write a function rule, particularly for a linear equation. A lot of writing a function rule deals with reading a problem carefully. A lot of it's just reading and translating exactly what's there into symbols. Most linear equations will follow basically a set pattern, where we'll have the y value, the dependent variable, equaling some sort of rate, and usually this is the amount per. The key word here is per something else, okay? Or it gives you some sort of rate, like the number of something in a certain amount of time, okay? Times the x value, the dependent variable. A lot of times the amount per something, okay? The something becomes, in a sense, the x value. And then most times then you add plus some other constant, okay? And this constant is usually a one-time fee, or it's a starting amount. Okay. So most of the word problems that you're going to be looking at will take this general information and this general format and apply it in some ways. Let's look at one or two examples. Here we have a classic problem. A kennel charges $15 per day. So I have the $15. The per is very important to board dogs. Upon arrivals, each dog must have a flea bath costing $12. This is going to be your one-time fee. Okay. I have to write a function rule then, first of all, and then I have to determine something, but the function rule needs to come first. So in order to write the function rule, I need to know what are the two variables I'm comparing. The flea bath is cost $12. That's already determined. It's not a variable because I already know it costs $12. So it's not a value that can change. The number of days, though, can change. Okay. And the other amount that changes is the cost. So since the cost depends on the amount of days that a dog stays, the way I'm going to set this up is the cost is going to equal my rate given by the per, the $15, times the number of days, because once again it says per day, so the D is a lot of times the independent variable. Not always, but majority of the time. And then the one-time fee will be the plus $12 added on. So then for the second part of this problem, once I get this being my function rule, I want to know what's the cost for a 10-day stay. So I'm going to say the cost is going to equal 15 times 10 days plus 12. Because if it's $10 a day for 15 days plus the $12 bath, I'm going to be looking at $150 plus $12. So the $150 is the rent plus the $12 flea bath. I'm going to be looking at $162 for boarding the kennel. Let's go ahead and look at another example. And in this problem, we're going to take a look at concert seating. So basically, we're going to have two different types of seats. We're going to have 10 rows of 12 seats, in other words, 120 seats of $25 tickets. This is the reserve seating. And then for the general seating, there are 30 rows of 16 seats. So there will be 480 tickets here. That'll cost $10 a piece. One of the key things to notice is the reserve seating is sold out. That means there's 120 seats at $25 a piece, which means that this will have generated $3,000 for reserve seats alone. the amount of tickets will, the amount of revenue basically means the amount of money that's raised, will depend on the number of general seats that are sold. So if they are $10 a piece for general seating, times the number of seats that are sold, and then you're going to add the $3,000 that's already been reserved, that's already been accounted for. So this is going to be my function rule. After that, it says, what is the maximum amount that can be generated? Well, you have to keep in mind that there's not an unlimited amount of general seating. There's just 480 seats. So to calculate the amount of revenue that's possible, maximum amount, it's going to be 10 times the 480, and then I'm going to add the 3,000 after that. So basically, I'm going to have 4,800 plus the 3,000, so the maximum amount will be 7,800. So pretty much that's sort of the pattern. It's a lot of reading and figuring out what's going on, but that general rule where we said y is equal to the rate times the x value plus the constant, the one-time fee, the starting amount, this is pretty much the basic format for the linear equations. And it comes with practice, so we'll be doing that probably the next day or so.